Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dino Crisis 3 for Month of Dino. This is episode 6, and last time we found the human life sign on the ship, but she ran away from us, and we had to do a bunch of deck shuffling in order to try to catch up to her. So now, I think we're heading into a boss fight because there's a large room that we have shifted into an accessible position. Also, you remember how I said last time I was going to grind between episodes to get that health upgrade? Yeah, that didn't happen because grinding in this game is fucking miserable. I hated it. I got 5 game overs trying to get those points because enemies are too far apart for you to actually get a combo, even in a room where a lot of them spawn, because only 2 of them or so will spawn at a time. So you have to kill them, then fly to the next spawn point before your 10 seconds of combo runs out. And I could not do that. I just kept taking damage trying to rush around. And the other thing is you can't buy ammo, because of course there's a, limited capacity of ammo, so if you're not killing them fast enough, then you're not making enough points to replace the ammo you used. So we're just not doing that. We're just going to progress in the game. There's no rooms, like I backtracked back to the start of the game, the first save point we went to. There's no rooms where lots of enemies spawn in a small area, at least not after the first time you go there. So I really didn't know what to do at that point. I said, fuck it, we're just gonna record the next episode. I don't want to figure this out. And this game is unpopular enough that there's no guides or anything, no one giving you tips on which rooms you should grind in when you need points. It's just, like, I wouldn't mind it, but there's just enough different systems in play that make it really irritating. The combo system, the ammo that you have to buy that's expensive and also in limited amounts, the spawn system for how few enemies can spawn at once. I guess because they're large, they can't have a bunch of them, or the Xbox would crash. But yeah, it's a fucking mess. So we're just gonna scrape by progressing through the game at its normal pace. I mean, hey, maybe that's the reason to visit those other pods that we rotated. It's just because they'll have enemies that we can kill in a more convenient way. Because yeah, you have to grind, not only do you have to grind money just to afford the upgrades, but you need money for all the ammo you use, and money for the health you're going to end up using, because you're definitely going to take hits when enemies are spawning off screen and running into you, and doing, like, all of your health in 2 hits. I tried using the laser on the raptors, and that works okay, but it's still not as effective as the shotgun because it doesn't stun them. So the trade-off, I think, ended up being that it was still not that worth it to use a laser. And, like, you know me, I'm usually good about tolerating stupid bullshit in games, but this is a bit much. And I can't figure out a way to make it more tolerable. Okay, we need to go to the right. I'm just kind of messing around trying to get some points off of those mines. But, like, by comparison, it was way easier to grind points in Dino Crisis 2, because every time you switch screens, more enemies would spawn. And sometimes you would kill all of the enemies in an area, and if you tried to keep going back, go out, go back in, they wouldn't spawn, or there'd be less of them, but when you go a couple screens forward and then back, it resets. So, if you wanted to just keep killing raptors to get your combo up, or even better, get those blue raptors to spawn, you could. And now we need to take the elevator up. this seems like a potentially good room, but I gotta get these friggin' these little Rigels to all spawn in the same place. And they've already stopped spawning anyway, god damn it. Like, if there was just one room that was infested with those things, that would be a perfect place to grind, because you get a lot of points from killing a lot of them. Did I go backwards? No, okay, we went up, now we have to go through the door. I keep getting lost. So this is the door that locked us out. I was like, this looks very familiar, did I screw this up? But no, we did actually rearrange the decks correctly last time. So we never got into this room, because this is the one she locked us out of. Looking pretty goopy. Like a big old goop nest. Is this gonna be like the Queen Rigel?
On fighting for turf, just passing through.
Well, confirmed that the computer definitely wants us dead. The mother computer. Well, this will at least be a good source of points. What the fuck was that? I think the nest just spat a bunch of goop at me. Yep. So, I think I need to shoot the nest itself. Oh god. But the problem is he's not fucking targeting it because it auto-targets. So he's just shooting all of the infinitely spawning worms. I might have to manually aim to kill this thing. Ooh. Oh, got too close and it ejected me. Oh boy. I can see this is going to be an annoying boss. The Rex was like a perfectly manageable boss compared to everything else we faced. Patrick, please just shoot the goddamn nest. It's like fighting Plant 42. It's just spitting acid at me constantly. And I'm almost out of healing items already. Now, I could switch weapons to something more useful. The problem is, of course, he's gonna keep targeting the goddamn worms with it. I bet it doesn't like these, though, if I can get them to target it. Just gotta get close enough to it. So I do think you have iframes at the start of the dash. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to manually target this thing. There's just too many of them. But I think I have to because, like, they're just infinitely coming out of it as fast as I kill them. I need to get up onto one of these high spots, and then I need to shoot it. But, like, I need to get away from them for long enough to actually get a shot in, you know? And they can just climb everything, so... Alright, at least it does really good damage. The laser is certainly proving to be the boss weapon. Holy shit, though. That does so much damage. So I'm out of healing now, at this point, already. Yep, nothing. Holy fuck. I think we might have hit the difficulty spike where I'm supposed to have upgrades that I can't afford. I mean, I guess if I can avoid killing these guys, more won't spawn, so then these ones have to catch up. And dead. Game over. Now we get to run here again. I mean, hey, I would love to have got enough points to be able to afford a extra life, but I don't have those either. I can't believe I wasted like 3 of my extra lives on getting sucked out a fucking window. But like again, if I had just loaded back a save from there instead of using them, we would have had a big chunk of me just going back anyway, only to potentially get sucked out again. Can you imagine if this game didn't have any respawns at the start? Like, it didn't give you any to start with? It probably doesn't on hard. Alright, well, we're gonna get a lot of points out of that, so I am actually gonna spend some here. Gonna top up my health. I'm tempted to just buy a limit breaker and try to dump a whole bunch of laser into it really quickly before it can do anything. But, oh, that is so expensive. So is it, like, worth it? You know what? I'm gonna get wild and I'm gonna upgrade that so that hopefully we can come out of that fight with a full meter. Because, like, initially, it is worth it to just kill a shit ton of those guys for points. Before we actually start focusing on the boss. I wish one of these rooms back here had a save point in it. But I don't think we actually have seen any back there. So yeah, that's a little disappointing that the second boss isn't even a unique creature, it's just literally the worm nest. Shit. I do think Tempest would also be more useful in that fight, because it won't just get wasted on one worm. I was gonna say, I thought I know where I was going. I gotta go through here, then take the middle elevator. So far, I do think this game very much deserves the flack it got. I think it's shitty that Capcom essentially fucked up the game and then said, well, I guess that's the death of the Dino Crisis franchise. We're not going to bother to make another attempt at it and go back to what worked. But of course, that's because Dino Crisis never sold as well as Resident Evil, and it was more or less another franchise that was doing the same thing as their flagship, or one of their flagships. But I still think we could get a very good Dino Crisis today, made in the RE engine. If they would bother to put in the effort. You know, they didn't even want to animate giant spiders, though, so what are the chances Capcom is going to animate dinosaurs? Instead, they just went with that weird PvPvE dinosaurs raining from the sky game, which simultaneously gave and crushed people's hope about there being a new Dino Crisis when that trailer first played. It's like, oh shit, it's from Capcom, there's dinosaurs, oh no, wait. They're just making some other thing that's going to fail like most of their multiplayer stuff. Okay. We've returned to the Rigels. Let's get some points. So as long as I don't move diagonally directly away from it, I shouldn't get hit by the acid. Because it kind of just, like, is a shotgun in a straight line. That's already one health bar gone. Barely got hit. Yeah, because once I get to this level, every single one of these I kill also gives me 1,200 points, in addition to filling up my meter. Wow, I actually killed them so quickly that he was targeting the thing directly. Like, this is not a difficult boss, as long as you can actually attack it. And actually attacking it is the tough part. Alright, our meter is almost full. I do think that this thing is much less accurate than Plant 42 at hitting you with the acid. Because Plant 42 was pretty much, if you stood still for a second, it was already hitting you, or dripping on you, or doing both. I wonder if I'm still getting as many points. I feel like I haven't actually confirmed that. Okay, 65, 200. That doesn't go up anymore. So yeah, maybe you can't get more points while your meter is full. I ran out of jetpack juice. I just noticed this thing is also healing. Oh my god. Well, this is still going better. But I'd like to switch to the laser now and see if we can get some hits in. Yeah, I just gotta do some hit and run tactics like that. I shouldn't have bothered doing that. I saw the one next to me and I was like, I can get a shot off before he hits me. No need to get greedy. I like how you're not at all invincible during your fucking climb animation. So they just annihilate you if you're trying to climb up a ledge. Oh, there's a computer under there. Okay. These things do not die with the nest. I guess that shouldn't be too surprising, but it's still unfortunate. Just gotta clean them up, and then we can actually get out of here. Well, I mean, it was a more annoying boss, but we still managed to kill it on a second try, just like the T-Rex. Control panel for door leading to shaft sector. Unlock the door. Door to shaft sector unlocked.
Oh my god. Patrick, Mother is trying to jettison the sector you're in. Hurry! You have to get out of there.
What?
But hold on, let me check the map. Okay, yeah, that is actually the door we want to go through. Hold on, can you give me that from like 5 more angles? Wow, not even just the pod we were specifically in, but like all of them. Conveniently, though, that docks us with the rest of the ship. I wonder how long we're going to spend chasing this girl before she finally puts in an appearance. I mean, this area sure looks like all of the other areas of the ship. Okay, there's a save point off to the left. Nope. Okay, I thought that was a wall, but it's actually just a door. Can't look at what's on those computers. Please wait in line for inspector's permission. ID 000126, Bridget Wooden, genetic code level 2, AI Development Department, registered August 31st, 2245. ID A00008, Karen Velasquez. Genetic Code Level 4, AI Development Department, registered February 14th, 2248, as a second-generation member. Cynthia Stanford, Genetic Code Level 1, Green Development Project Lab Department, registered August 31st, 2245. Dennis Waring, Genetic Code Level 2, Shaft Sector Administration Department, August 31st, 2247. Elizabeth Orwell, Genetic Code Level 2, Bioreactor Development Team, August 30th, 2246. Elizabeth Bathory, kind of an unfortunate name. Housing Administration Systems Department, August 31st, 2247. I was expecting the last one to be, like, way past the others in years, and that would be this new girl that we're chasing. If she is indeed a new girl and not like someone who was cryogenically frozen. Work log number 000C4C, April 13th, 2245, 8 a.m. Location, main shaft central elevator. Problem, elevator is operating abnormally. Diagnosis, power apparatus breakdown due to capacity overload. Action taken, replaced apparatus. In addition, an alternative means of access has been scheduled for construction. Work log 00C4D, May 14th, 2245, 8 a.m. Upper main shaft ventilation fan failure. Emergency shutdown due to excess oxygen supply. Action taken, checked oxygen supply program, installed manual shutdown and an anti-grav platform to facilitate future inspections. This all sounds like stuff we're gonna have to do ourselves. July 1st, 2246, 5 p.m. Upper main shaft control room, fire from terminal burnout. Energy distribution error. Accessed panel room via fan, used platform installed in the previous year, evacuated personnel and extinguished fire. Lower main shaft crew's quarters, fire caused by a terminal short, extensive and continuous use of personal terminal. Fire contained by the room's auto maintenance system. All shaft sector compartments, power supply and gravity control malfunction due to energy supply problem. Violent disturbance in energy core. Kept area clear until the core was safely reactivated, no casualties. That wasn't very interesting, but I'm sure there are some hints there on what we're going to need to do to progress. Well, at least we didn't use very much ammo in that fight either, since I was mostly just using the rifle. So, I'm gonna buy my damn health up. I think the next one we're gonna get is energy, so we can jetpack more. And then maybe a lifeline. Oh, I should probably actually save, too, in case we die horrifically. And we will probably die horrifically. But let's take a look around the shaft before we wrap up. Wow, it goes up a tiny bit when you shoot it. So I'm guessing this whole area is going to be this whole vertical shaft, and we're just going to have to keep messing around with it to access new parts of it. Do we even know where we're going? Yeah, look at this place. It's a mess. And the whole thing is vertical. This looks, or at least reminds me of the Argent Tower in Doom 2016. Okay, the raptors here can teleport. Like, beyond just spawning in. I mean, I saw a door at the bottom of this room. I mean, maybe not specifically at the bottom of this room. No, okay, that's in the central shaft. So, I'm sure this area is gonna suck. Just trying to navigate it. What did that do? Okay. I'm glad it decided to show me that door after I got this far into the room. So there's an item up above us. Oh, it's juggernauts, and we're full on those. Well, I went to the door that it told me to go to. This is the first time we've seen, like, dirty metal in the game instead of just very shiny metal. Power lift control panel. Security pass level 2 required for operation. Okay. Good thing it told me to go in here. There's another locked door down there. I mean, fuck if I can even tell exactly where it came from. I think this is literally just to get back up, too. So the door wasn't locked? I don't think this is where we came from. Terminal for activating anti-grav platforms. Activate. Okay. You know, I kind of thought when they said anti-grav platforms that it would be platforms that would, like, float us up. And not just platforms that float. Let me guess, these platforms just randomly appear and disappear too. Fucking attack drones. They're like, I'm not sure this game had enough platforming up to this point, so here's the platforming zone. They don't even make like a I'm about to disappear sound. The shutter is powered by the room's energy converter units. Okay. Does that mean I need to activate those? So yeah, I guess we're just on a time limit before these all start disappearing in a nonsensical order. Yep, love that camera angle. What's that? You made a mistake? Well, you're gonna ride it all the way down because you're not gonna get to see where the fuck you're going. I don't know where to go from this one. I need to go here. Okay, I guess those were the energy converter units. Oh, also the electricity turned off, which is good. So we must be making progress. Maybe down here is where we'll find the security pass that we need to open the other thing. God damn it, look how big this room is. I kind of just want to save now, but I don't really want to go back up the shaft in order to do that. Locked. I think those are just more Juggernaut units over here. No, that was a limit breaker. That's handy to have. That's a $20,000 item. I'm gonna say that you really never, like, find ammo in this game except the first time you find a weapon. Personnel lift. Use it? Found ya. Raptors also found ya. They don't seem to know what to do about it. Also, gonna heal. Just in case. It would suck to lose all that progress getting tackled by a fucking raptor off screen. I like how there's no battle music in this room. Oh, there it is. Hello. Hold on, I'll get rid of these creatures. If I can see them, which I can't. Oh my god. Even when I try to dodge that, they still land on my head. Yep, there's that charge from off screen. I wish you would at least just face the fucking enemy that is coming at you when they're off screen, you know? Instead of, well, I gotta waste ammo just to figure out what direction they're coming from. I think that was all of them. I'm not seeing any more.
Hey, are you okay? Calm down. Take it easy. Don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt you. What's your name? Are you a survivor of the Ozymandias?
Let me guess, like Paula, she doesn't actually speak words.
Daddy?
Hey, where are you going?
And she also does the now that I'm thinking about it, the weird face touch thing. Except in Dino Crisis 2, Dylan actually did turn out to be her daddy from in the future. the future from where she was. So I wonder if that's going to be the case here, or if it's just like, oh, there was a guy that looked like Patrick. It took me a second to remember his name. So she just wandered off. Good thing we spent so much time chasing her down. She's just going to be like, nah, I'm going now. Bye. Hopefully there's a safe point around here. Monitor displaying housing block development plan. Monitor displaying medical updates. Monitor displaying medical updates. Monitor displaying housing development plan. Look, we had like 5 screens, but we're only gonna write 2 descriptions. Hold on, there's an actual important computer here. Data retrieval computer. Terminal. Nope, never mind. It just looks important from this angle. There's a mother surveillance system. She's always watching. Well, there's our save point. September 11th. Since this afternoon, we've seen nearly 40 patients with symptoms of reoccurring headaches and nausea. Diagnosed as a mild form of radiation sickness, appropriate treatment was administered and the patients were discharged. Upon closer inspection of the crew data, I was disturbed to learn that all of the discharged crew members hold posts in the ship's portside sectors. I'm having my staff check further into this matter. September 12th. Today we admitted patients exhibiting much more serious symptoms. Tests revealed that their white blood cell count was multiplying exponentially. I reported our findings to the captain, but she didn't seem in the least bit surprised. Maybe she knows something that I don't. September 13th. The captain has informed me of the situation in private. Apparently, the events of the last few days were due to a previously undetected bombardment of cosmic rays. She explained that the science division is working round the clock to come up with a plan to minimize the effects of the rays. Given the situation, I focused the efforts of my staff on finding a cure to what is now looking to be a major problem. September 14th. Though designed to be shielded from exterior forces, the medical block has apparently been exposed to the mysterious cosmic rays. I'm losing key members of my medical staff and am no closer to finding a cure. The captain officially announced the situation to all crew members this afternoon. I'm beginning to have serious doubts as to whether we'll be able to survive. September 15th. Understaffed, the medical block is no longer capable of handling the constant emergency calls coming in from every sector of the ship. With over 80% of the crew now infected, the captain has instructed the H3A android to handle all space funeral arrangements. I can't believe this is actually happening. September 16th. With Earth and our destination light years away, I don't even have the option of jumping ship. The medical block resembles a morgue as I sit here alone among my fallen friends and colleagues. I regret the day I ever set foot on this ship. So yeah, I mean, if you encounter some kind of cosmic radiation the ship is not built to be shielded from, there's not really much you can do about that. You're kinda just fucked. Alright, so we're gonna wrap up here. I think that was a decent chunk of episode. We beat another boss, and we got to another area, and we finally caught up with the girl, which didn't provide any answers, unsurprisingly. So, thank you for joining me for some more Dino Crisis 3. I hope I will continue to see you as we progress through the Ozymandias for a month or so of Dino. Take care, y'all.